a subversion of expectations. I think most of us wouldn't have actually been able to predict the resulting outcome of the #1 bid in the NEL, but it seems Kanashiro's thrown us a curveball here. I mean, like the name suggests, it's #1, so why is there 2? And honestly, I don't know how I truly feel about it. But rather than going on about it now, let's first get through the chapter and then we can have a little bit of a discussion. I'm gonna ask you all to please hit the like button. If you take a look at the sub count down below, you see that we're so close to 1000. So please help me out and I'll be so grateful to you all. And also, leave me a comment down below about how you felt about this chapter. Did you like it? Didn't you like it? I'm really interested in knowing the consensus on this. And without further delay, let's get into the chapter. BLUELOCK chapter 295, #1. And the chapter actually starts off with a little bit of a flashback of how Nagi and Reo met, with some corny lines like, "It started in that moment. You found me and I started to play soccer." As we look back to some of the moments leading up to this final match of the NEL. Fire, frustration, sorry, thank you. I overcame all those to be Isagi. As the panel shows the moment that Nagi lost his ego. And now, let's change Reo. I need to become someone new. And this is where we see that Nagi finally decided he needed to change after realizing he lost his spark and the flame that motivated him. Give me a new fire. If I can't dream of being the world's best, then it's all over for the two of us. Kickoff. Neo Egoist League Game 9. Manshine City versus Barcha FC. As we see Nagi pass the ball to Reo to kickstart the match. Let's blast off, Nagi. Yes, boss. We see Bachira in the frame as Reo picks up the ball. At a minimum, Nagi and I need to make a case for raising our salary ranks. If we're not in the top 23 after this match, we'll disappear before reaching our World Cup dreams. Right now, Nagi is 11 and I'm 16. If our value drops, we'll be right on the edge of dropping out. So we need to change how we do things. We can't just go for our own goals. Reo makes a pass past a Barcha player and we see that the pass reaches Nagi, who knocks it down with his head for a 1-2. We need to make plays that'll help the team win and go all in on proving our value. Otoya and Bachira react. A devoted post play, that's rare for him. Getting scared, Nagi-chin? As Nagi thinks, but that said, it's not like we won't try for goals. We can't forget to shoot when the moment's right. Right, Reo? Right, Nagi. If we stay like this, we're dead. Enjoy the change. Reo gives off a sleek no-look back pass to the Scarlet Speedster himself, Hyoma Chigiri. Good eye, Chameleon. Otoya's surprised. He's not coordinating with Nagi? Right there, your favorite angle. 44 Panther Sniper. As we see the first goal fly into the back of the net, with Chigiri giving Manshine City the lead with a beautifully curved shot from his favorite angle. My first assist, Reo thinks, as he daps up Chigiri. Next, Nagi will... A curious one. Nagi will what? And just as that match is about to go on, we cut back to the PXG versus Bastard Munchen match, where we see the big screen turn on. Ego appears. Hiya, little lumps of talent. Congrats on your victory, Bastard Munchen. The simultaneous match of England versus Spain just finished too, so we have the full results and bid values assembled. We will now begin the final salary auction announcement, which will be live streamed to all teams in the arena. Everyone's looking up and Isagi says, "It's here, the final ranking." As he starts to think, the gap between me and Rin was about 50 million yen before the match. I gave everything I had to overturning that ranking. As Ego goes on to say, "Now then, I will announce the 23 players who over the course of the Neo Egoist League have won themselves a place in the U20 Japan team. The glorious top offer of BLUELOCK's #1 is," and whilst Ego's going on, all Isagi can think about is, if I'm not #1, then it's meaningless. Come on, come on. And just then, we see the #1 appear on screen. A value of 240 million yen and an offer from Real. It's Rin. Isagi's soul leaves his body. For real? Is this? I still haven't reached him. My bro Isagi's about to crash out. And honestly, I feel for him. But then suddenly Rin appears. Where are you looking, numbskull? Raise your head. Seems the world wants us to be rivals. As it's revealed that Isagi also managed to attain a bid of 240 million yen, this time from bastard Munchen, which places him in joint first place alongside Ring. Isagi shocked, Gagamaru shocked, and Hiyori and Yukimiya look on to say as in, yeah, we expect no less. And then we see Isagi elated as a huge grin starts to appear on his face. I made it to first place. I'm in first. Rin looks completely unbothered, and we see a Kaiser on the floor weeping as Isagi goes on to think, I can't say it was a total victory, but this impulse to sell my soul for goals and victory finally bore fruit. I thirsted for it and put my life on the line. This is the pleasure of being number one. As Isagi gives off a huge roar, a shout of joy as he clutches the badge on his chest in complete elation. Okay, so that was the end of the chapter, and honestly, I'm super surprised at Isagi's reaction to this. I actually thought that he wouldn't be as happy as he is, because it's a little bit disappointing to know that yes, you made it to number one, but it's not an outright victory like he said. And we know that for Isagi, this is his first time reaching number one, so there's plenty of credit to be had here. And I'm not trying to shit on it, but if that was me, honestly, I don't know if I'd be that happy. I would feel kind of cheated, especially since I think that Isagi did more than enough in that last match to actually warrant even a bid of 10 million higher than Rin. And on top of that, not much mention was given to the fact that Rin's bid actually came from Real, Sai's team, and the best team in the world. And Isagi's bid came from Bastard Munchen, the team that he's currently playing for, which for me kills the excitement a little bit. If I'm to be honest, I don't want to see Isagi carry on with Bastard Munchen. I'd much rather he played for a different team. Maybe an Arsenal or something. But truly, I was actually banking on Isagi getting the Real bid, so that he could play alongside Sai. But it seems that isn't to be, and instead, it's Rin who got the offer. Which makes me curious, how is Sai gonna react to this? I know he likes to farm the whole nonchalant gimmick, but surely this is a feat for Rin, right? And Sai should recognize that, right? Now this whole 2 number 1s and the Real bid kind of throws a curveball in a lot of people's predictions, especially mine. And from here on, I actually don't know where the story is gonna go, because there's a slight gap between now and the U20 World Cup, and I wonder what ego will fill that with. Honestly, I'm sort of disappointed in a whole, but that's not to say that this direction might not actually be a good thing. It could serve to make for a crazy setup in the future, which I'm looking forward to seeing. And as for the Manshine versus Barcha match, I didn't have him down to be on the score sheet before this chapter, but I'm so happy to see him score once more. I really think he's an underrated player, as weird as that might sound. I'm curious to see how the match turns out, but actually not as curious as I am to see the rest of the evaluations and who makes it in the top 23. I hope that this new playstyle of Manshine actually includes some other players, gives them a chance to shine. Please Kaneshiro, let Nishioka score a goal or make an assist or something, or at least let us see him play a little. Come on. Anyways, I look forward to seeing next week's chapter, as well as seeing how the rest of the story progresses. The unpredictability is making it a little bit more exciting. I think a lot of us right now are struggling to predict how the story is going to progress, and honestly, that's actually a good thing. Let's just hope the execution is good as well. Anyways, if you made it this far to the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel, and make sure you comment down below just your thoughts on the chapter, as well as what direction you think the story is going to take on next. Also, please join us every Tuesday night at 10:30 PM GMT for our locker room live stream, where we discuss everything that's happened in the chapter, as well as any questions you may have, together with a bunch of other creators. So I hope to see you there next week. For now, please look after yourself, take care, and God bless.